Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2021. This is the first episode of my Will I Buy It series that I'm filming for the new year. I have been slacking on my Will I Buy It series. I usually film it every other week, but with Vlogmas this year and everything, it just got so crazy with my filming schedule that I was not able to keep up with my Will I Buy It videos. So 2021, we are gonna be doing a better job of that because you guys know I love talking about new makeup releases, indie, high-end, luxury, drugstore, you name it. We love checking it out here on my channel. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do post every other day, so you do get quite a bit of content from me, and I hope you will keep watching this video all the way to the end, guys. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. I'm so excited. I can't. There's so many amazing new makeup releases coming out in 2021. I thought things were going to be slow. I've been saying this in all my videos. I was like, I thought it was going to be slow. Usually at the start of the year, you know, the brands are all like worn out from the holiday launches. And I feel like with COVID this year, everything's just been turned upside down, but it's kind of been fun to see all the new things as well. So let's start off on Indie Makeup Spotlight because I feel like there's a bunch of new indie makeup that's coming out that I'm so excited to check out. So the first thing Amy's got on here is a new launch from Love Luxe Beauty. It is a new iridescent sparkle trio chrome shade. She says it's launching tomorrow. This color looks really fun. I am trying to slow down on buying singles. Basically, I did in 2020 as well, but I'm going to continue that in 2021. So this looks really pretty. I'm very excited to see what the reveal looks like and what you guys think of these new shadows, but I'm going to be passing on it for now. The next thing on here is something I'm very curious about. So this is Nomad Cosmetics' new launch. They have been sneak peeking shades from their new palette that's launching on the 12th, I believe. So I have my eye on that. They are currently giving clues on their Instagram about which location will be their next destination palette. So I'm very excited. If you guys haven't heard of Nomad Cosmetics, they're basically a husband and wife owned brand, and they make palettes based off of different locations in the world that they've traveled to. So they've done like Tokyo, they've done Berlin, they just did Cartagena, they did the Orient Express. It's a really fun concept, a little bit different, and I really enjoy the brand. So very excited to see what that's all about. And then Clionadh has been dropping hints that they are launching a collaboration palette. So this palette is supposed to be coming soon. Everyone's trying to guess who the collaboration is with. I personally have no clue, but I'm very curious because you guys know I love Clionadh so much. And then Lunar Beauty is also sneak peeking some new eyeshadow palettes that they're testing. These colors look beautiful. Orange, pink, looks like spring or summer to me, so very curious about that. We also have a sneak peek coming from Midas Cosmetics. They are launching a new cool tone nude palette, and I know they've had some date changes, so I will keep you guys posted. I'm pretty sure I'm getting this palette in PR, so I will definitely make sure to film a video with it. I recently posted with their Artistry 2 palette. It's like a grungy green palette. If you guys haven't seen my video, I think I posted on my birthday. The Get Ready With Me is featuring the new Midas palette, and oh my gosh, it's so good. So highly recommend keeping your eyes peeled on that. And then we have another sneak peek. This is a new palette that Adept is working on. So this is their palette coming 2021. I ordered their Plain Jane palette on Black Friday, and I've heard whispers that the pre-order is going to ship soon, so I'm very excited. I had mentioned that my friend Heather Austin did a video on that palette, and I couldn't resist it after I saw Heather's eye swatches, so I snagged that sucker so fast. But I'm very curious to see what the new palette is going to look like. very excited for that. There's also a new palette from a new brand that I saw kind of towards the end of last year called Game Beauty, and this is their Adventure palette. I really like this brand because everything's themed around video games, and I had to show it to my husband because he loves video games, so I was like showing him this palette and asking him what he thought, and everything's kind of geared towards people that play video games, so he was giving me kind of his thoughts on the palette. Overall, I think it's really beautiful. I know I've seen Annette as well as Butte Bean do videos on this palette, and I'm definitely curious to try them. We'll see though. I'm trying to be really picky about the things I buy in 2021. So they're definitely on my radar though, and I would love to try their palette. The next brand I'm keeping an eye on is Glaminatrix Cosmetics. Now, I did buy their Easter bundle. I was a little bit turned off, I'm not gonna lie, because of how long shipping took. Now, I ordered from them right before COVID was like at its max capacity, where everything slowed down, everything stopped, so I know they had some delays. It ended up being like almost the end of summer when I finally got my order, and I haven't tested out their eyeshadows, but all my friends that have tried Glaminatrix seems to love Glaminatrix, so I'm very excited to see this new palette. I believe it's inspired by Australia. Yeah, okay, so it says the You Beauty palette, we wanted it to be obviously Australian but quirky as well. So all the shade names are like named after different like slang they use in Australia and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see what that's gonna look like once they launch it. We've also got another sneak peek. This one I'm really hoping I get in PR. Menagerie Cosmetics is launching something. It says artistry, we can't really see, and then it says flight. So I'm thinking it's like birds of something maybe. I'm not really sure, but very curious to see what that launches. And then Muse Beauty launched these beautiful color wash and color sheen duos. I'm really excited to maybe pick some of this up too. I haven't done a Will I Buy It video in so long, so I feel like this video is going to be 100 years long, but bear with me. The other thing I really want to try is one of the new Twin Flame multi-chromes from Danessa Myricks. You guys know she makes amazing products, but I hardly ever use single shadows. I have Scarab sitting here. I haven't used this probably in a hot second, so it kind of gives me an indication of what I shouldn't buy, even though you guys know I would love to support more things from Danessa Myricks. I'm kind of holding back for now. And then this is a palette I definitely plan on picking up sometime in 2020. It's the Muse Beauty Van Gogh palette. I think this is such a cute palette. I've seen so many different eye looks with it. It's a grungy, more jewel-toned eyeshadow palette, and it's right up my alley, especially this time of year. I'm so into those jewel tones, so keeping my eyes peeled on that. Okay, another sneak peek that I have seen is from a brand called Alien Cosmetics. Now, I've never tried anything from this brand, but I recently did pick up a palette from them, so that will be coming up in a future video, but it looks like they are also sneak peeking a collaboration that's coming up, so I'm very interested to see who they will be collaborating with in 2021, and they are on my list of brands to try in 2021, so very curious about that brand. And another brand I want to try is this new sneak peek I saw from the brand Makeup Maniac Cosmetics. And it's a beautiful highlighter. Basically, the imprint on the pan is like this beautiful cherub that's supposed to be Cupid, I believe. And this looks like a beautiful Valentine's Day collection. So I have my eye on that because I think I've heard Teresa is Dead talk about Makeup Maniacs, and so I'm very curious about that. Then we have this palette that is sold out now, but it's Belle Cosmetics, another brand I want to try in 2021. They have a palette that they launched called Breaking the Rules palette, and it's gorgeous. It's all beautiful metallics of different textures, so I was really bummed that I wasn't able to get my hands on it because it is sold out, but I'm also really happy for the brand. I'm sure for an indie brand, there's nothing better than when your collection sells out. Like, that's so cool. So very excited to keep my eyes on them. I also see this matte palette from a brand called Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I've never heard of them, but they came up on my Instagram, and it's 30 matte shades in the deepest pigments fading to pastels for amazing blends. That sounds really fun. I think I saw Millie from Bad to the Brow. Had done a live with this palette. I haven't checked it out, but I also don't need a big colorful rainbow eyeshadow palette, so I'm probably going to be passing on this, but I thought it looked really cool. So there's so many indie brands, you guys, I can hardly keep up. And then I did see that Ofra launched this palette. And what is this called? I think I saw Kelly Gooch had a video with this palette. It's their Good to Go palette featuring a full size version of their Most Loved Glows. So it looks like there's a beautiful highlighter, a bronzer, a blush, and some beautiful eyeshadows as well. So very, very curious to see that palette in action. And then finally, in my save folder, I also have the Storybook Cosmetics palette. This is the Starry Night palette. Includes 12 shades, mattes, and shimmers. We never thought that this palette was gonna launch. Did we? Like, did we really think this palette was gonna launch? Because I was honestly just as skeptical as everybody else. So I'm very happy that this launched. I've seen a few of my friends purchase this palette. I definitely want to purchase this palette in 2021 as well. I feel like I should have got it right when it launched, but I was really hesitant because I was really unsure about whether Storybook was actually going to pull this off or not. So I'm going to keep my eye on it. When I have a little bit extra money, I'm gonna pick it up, but I'm also trying to be mindful because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I picked up over Black Friday that I still need to film with. So I'm trying to be conscious of all of that, but this palette is beautiful. I love the packaging. It's very extra. I do have the Mean Girls palette from Storybook from back in the day because who doesn't love Mean Girls? Let's be real. So I'm very, very excited to try their new palette, hopefully at some point. Okay, now I'm going to hop over to Trendmood, and the first thing I'm seeing on Trendmood is a new collection that is launching from Sigma Beauty. So they are launching a lip care collection, and there's 3 products in here. So this is really cool. They are all enriched with vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, and jojoba oil. So there is a lip gloss, which they basically say is for like the afternoon time, and then this moisturizing lip balm they recommend for the morning time, and this is the conditioning lip mask, which they recommend for the nighttime. So I have been wearing the lip balm quite often, but I haven't tried out the other 2 products yet. So I've been meaning to bring this upstairs to my bathroom so I can try it out and keep you guys posted on how these work. But I'm so grateful to Sigma for sending me that. They did send it to me in PR, so I just wanted to mention that as well. And those are launching on January 12th in case you guys are interested. So there is another launch from Fenty. This is kind of interesting. So you guys know how Bath & Body Works does their like little hand sanitizers. You can get them on like keychains and stuff and put them on your purse. I've never been into that, but I know a lot of people, I've seen it on their purses. So they launched the Little Gloss Bomb Mini Lip Duo with a keychain holder. So you can carry your lip balm on a keychain. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of fun if you're into kind of carrying your makeup with you on the go. So it's a pass for me, but I think it's a really cool idea. Another eyeshadow palette that I really, really wanted to buy, and I was actually shocked because usually Melt does free shipping with their new launches. So I went on the Melt website fully expecting to be able to use free shipping for the Blueprint eyeshadow palette. I already have the stack, so I really want to compare the 2. But Melt was doing like $7 shipping on an eyeshadow palette. And again, I'm trying really hard to be good in 2021. I already feel like I've failed because I bought so many palettes over Christmas break. Like there were so many good sales, so I stocked up on so many palettes. And so I keep telling myself like, what palette's gonna break you in 2021? Because you guys know if I buy one thing, it's like it sets me off and I just have no problem purchasing more things. So I thought it was gonna be the Blueprint stack, but as soon as I saw that I had to pay $7 in shipping and I could probably wait and get this on Sephora, and I've already paid for flash shipping on Sephora, I'm like, why should I pay more shipping for a palette to come that I probably won't even have time to get to because I usually film on the weekends? So I talked myself out of it, which is pretty shocking. Don't come for me saying that I'm being stingy about shipping. That's not it at all. I totally understand that we are so lucky living in the United States because most of the time we are so spoiled with free shipping. I totally recognize that. But if I can use $7 to talk me out of spending like $49, you bet your butt I'm gonna do that. So I'm very proud of myself. I'm definitely gonna pick this palette up, I think, if it comes to Sephora. But right now I'm like, I don't want it. So why go out of my way to convince myself to buy something that I've very happily ignored for this long? You know what I mean? But the collection's beautiful. You guys are gonna laugh, but I bought the blueprint stack because it was on sale and I was so curious about it. But I don't even think I've used it ever. So I don't know, but I'm excited for this because the She's in Parties palette was so good that I really, really want to try the blueprint stack. So next we are seeing the new collection from ColourPop. They are launching a Year of the Ox collection to celebrate the Lunar New Year. So they're launching 2 new curated 9-pan palettes, Light My Firecracker Lipstick Kit, Lantern Fest Super Shock Highlighter. That looks so cute. And then a Vanilla Pearl Overnight Lip Mask and a Shimmering Dry Oil. These are all going to be launching January 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That Super Shock Highlighter looks gorgeous. It's like a marble with gold and like burgundy shades, so that one looks really pretty. I also love the packaging of the 9-pan eyeshadow palette, but the eyeshadows themselves, I'm kind of not that drawn to. The one with like the cool tones and that one punchy red looks kind of pretty, but I'm not really trying to buy this ColourPop collection right now, but it does look really fun in my humble opinion. This is so pretty. So Chanel launched their spring collection, and one of the things they launched is this beautiful blush and highlighter duo in a peachy shade and a coral blush. And this is a $70 blush and highlighter. And listen, I can be bougie, okay? Sometimes I like to buy bougie things, but $70 for a blush highlighter is way over my budget. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna admire it from a distance, and I think it's so stunning. Maybe someday I'll have like Chanel makeup money, but right now I don't, and I'm okay with that. That's totally fine. They also launched a Rouge Allure Velvet Lee Lion lipstick collection featuring 8 matte shades, and those are $42 each, or you can get a 3 lipsticks plus a case set for $126. So if you guys are bougie makeup lovers, definitely let me know if you pick that up. Another lip collection that launched is the new Crimson Couture Lip Kit from Pat McGrath. This is $55, includes a lip pencil in Bloodlust and a matte trans lipstick in the new shade Elson 3, a warm ruby red. And this set is limited edition. I think this is beautiful. Listen, I love a good red lip. I personally would never spend $55 on a lip pencil and a lipstick, but that doesn't mean other people won't. So if you love it, get it. But I have so many lipsticks, it's an easy pass for me. Okay, this I'm so curious about, and I was gonna get one of these, but I have so many blushes. And on my face today, I'm actually wearing a full face of Kimchi Chic Beauty. So they are one of the brands I wanted to try in 2021, and I bought a bunch of their blushes, highlighters, and bronzers. So the last thing I need is to buy more blush and bronzer and highlighter right now. And that's exactly what launched from Rare Beauty. They just launched this new collection called the Stay Vulnerable collection. And this includes a Vulnerable Melting Cream Blush for $21. There's 5 beautiful shades. There's also a glossy lip balm for $18. And then the liquid eyeshadow for $20. So this is a very monochromatic makeup look. I feel like this is giving me like Glossier vibes. I really love the idea of the melting cream blush, and maybe if there is a Sephora sale in April, I'll pick one up to try out. I'm going to try and hold off because I just don't need more blushes right now, but it looks very beautiful. Lime Crime just launched a new collection as well. 2 new eyeshadow palettes for $30 each. There's the Aurora Eye and Face palette, which is 9 cool tone, metallic, and matte eyeshadows. And then the Glory Eye and Face palette, which is 9 warm tone, metallic, and matte eyeshadows. I don't know, for some reason these colors seem so boring to me, especially the Glory Eye and Face palette. I do like that it's an eye and face palette. The pans look pretty big and the shades do look very versatile, but it's an easy pass for me on that. And then Lawless Beauty launched a new lip product. This is the Forget the Filler, a lip plumping line of smoothing gloss and ultra shiny gloss with immediate and long-term softening, hydrating, and visible plumping benefits. So, okay, so these retail for $28. I'm not really big into Lawless, so I'm going to be passing on it, but I'm sure Samantha March will probably get it in PR, and I'm very excited to hear her thoughts on it. So the next thing is the new Trend Mood box. The takeover was with the brand Good Molecules, and it was $32 for the new Wake Up Eye Gel. They also had their brightening toner, the correction serum, hyaluronic acid serum, silicone-free priming moisturizer, hydrate and cleanser bar, and the pineapple exfoliating powder. A lot of these products I have tried from Good Molecules and I do enjoy. I actually just got my mini fridge from Good Molecules, the one that they sold for like 20 bucks on Black Friday. I finally got mine in the mail and I have it set up in my beauty room, and now I can put my masks in there. I even put a can of like Pepsi in there and it really chilled it, so I'm so pumped. I feel like such a bougie lady. I'll try and remember to throw up a picture of my new Good Molecules fridge if you guys are curious. But I am a Good Molecules affiliate, so if you guys are shopping Good Molecules, go ahead and check out my affiliate link in the description box. And thank you guys in advance if you shop using any of my codes, because it does help me out so much. So the next thing I want to talk about is another collection from ColourPop. This was their first launch of 2021, and it is the Love Struck 5-pan palette collection. This is really adorable. I love the idea of smaller curated eyeshadow palettes, and I think if you guys are everyday makeup consumers and you want like a go-to neutral palette, this might be right up your alley. I think I saw Samantha had gotten these in PR, and in her thumbnail, because I didn't watch her video, but in her thumbnail she had the Tati Beauty palette. And as soon as I saw the Tati Beauty palette in the thumbnail, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't need these because I have the Tati Beauty palette and I don't even use that. Plus, I'm really trying to cut down on ColourPop this year, so I think this is beautiful. And I'm so happy if you bought this and you love it, but personally, I can't even get ColourPop in fast enough to create a video and like review it for you guys because it sells so fast and their shipping has really slowed down this year. So I'm going to be passing on this, but I think it's a fun collection and I'm sure you guys probably went nuts for it. Let's be real. So it looks like Tarte is launching a new palette, and honestly to me this looks exactly like the Tartelette in Bloom, but this is the new Tartelette, the Juicy Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette. Includes 20 new shades, rosy and bronzy shades in a supersized palette, 10 mattes, 4 pearlescent, and 6 metallic finishes. Okay, so it says available now in Asia and it's coming to their website, so maybe this isn't available in the US. I didn't realize Tarte was available in Asia. I haven't really seen any of my friends from back home, you know, feature Tarte products, so I didn't even think that it was a brand you could buy in Asia, but that's nice to know at least. But I feel like this palette, I would rather buy a ColourPop palette than a Tarte palette, but that's just my opinion. Kind of looks boring, easy pass for me. Beauty Bakery is launching a new line. This is the Beauty Bakery Bite Size. They created this to basically offer smaller products for a lower price point. I think this seems like a good idea. It kind of reminds me of those like vending machines you see at airports with like Benefit Cosmetics. I hope that that's kind of what they're going to do with this. Make it easier to access Beauty Bakery. There's some products from Beauty Bakery I'm really curious about, but I haven't really bought a lot of makeup from Beauty Bakery. I tried their eyeshadow palettes a while ago, I think in like 2018. I wasn't overly impressed and I haven't really bought anything from them since then. So if you guys have any Beauty Bakery favorites, definitely let me know down in the comments. Another product that I almost bought but then I ended up talking myself out of is this new collection from Lights Lacquer. It's so beautiful. It's called It Had to Be Moon, and it's a beautiful trio with a beautiful periwinkle shade, a blue moon, which is a rich sky blue with cornflower hues, and then a shade called Moonstone, which is an iridescent color shift flaky kind of polish. And I really like these colors. I was so tempted to buy it, but I decided to pass on it because I'm just gonna wait until I have a little bit more money. I feel like I've already spent so much and we're like in the first week of January, so I'm gonna hold on that for now. Okay, so ColourPop launched these new body milks. From what I understand, body milks are basically body lotion, but less greasy. So I'm very tempted to try it, but I really don't need this type of product in my life right now. So I passed on that for now. And then we have a new collection from Milani that launched on Walgreens. I did check this out because I was curious, because you guys know how much I love their cream blushes as well as their baked blushes. So I was very curious, but I really don't need any of this stuff right now. So I'm very happy to pass on it. I'm really excited for this collection from Becca. It's not anything I really need, but it's really a perfect launch for them, I think. This is their new Light Shifter Dewing Tint. It's a sheer tinted moisturizer that illuminates skin with an ultra dewy finish and moisturizer, instantly weightless, contains antioxidants, and yeah, it sounds great. So it's a sheer coverage, and I think it's gonna be kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'm not gonna buy it because I already have the Hollywood Flawless Filter, but that's $30 for that, and they have like 6 different shades. And then the Light Shifter Finishing Whale, which is a weightless setting powder with a filtering effect and a satin finish infused with hyaluronic acid, crystallized licorice, and green tea. So this kind of sounds like the Hourglass Ambient lighting powders. And since a lot of people are kind of trying to stay away from Hourglass, I feel like this might be the time to check out Becca. I feel like they should have done something like this a long time ago, but you know what? Better late than never. So very excited to see what people's thoughts are on that collection. Another collection, so this is one I purchased, and who knows, BH has notoriously slow shipping. I feel like these products are going to launch at Ulta before I even get my BH order in, and then I'm going to regret not having waited for it to come to Ulta. So they launched their new destination collection. So they have an eyeshadow palette called Lost in Los Angeles. I don't know why I bought another pastel eyeshadow palette. This is how I know I've already failed at trying to buy less in 2021, because I bought this freaking palette, and if you guys watch my eyeshadow palette ranking video, I was like, I need to stop buying pastel eyeshadows, because as much as I want to love pastel eyeshadows don't love me. But BH Cosmetics, I was so tempted because I passed on their birthday palette, the collection they're doing. We'll talk about that soon here. But I passed on that, so I was like, ooh, I need to buy this, and I bought it. And I'm like, why? Why did I buy it? And just to top it off, I also bought the Caprice in Aspen face palette, which I thought like that Chill Zone and that Frostbite might make really pretty blush toppers on me. Like I need any more blush toppers. Oh, I'm so mad at myself, but I'm also kind of like low-key hoping that BH Cosmetics delivered another stellar palette. And then they also launched a travel series 7-piece face and eye brush set, which is $20. So love how affordable that is. Definitely excited for that to come in the mail, and I will definitely be doing a first impressions video on that. So definitely make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you can check out that video when I post it. Ole Henriksen launched a new Lemonade Smoothing Scrub. Now, I usually don't talk about skincare in my Will I Bite videos, but when I see the word lemonade and I see this yummy yellow looking thing, it looks so delicious. Oh my gosh, it just looks like it smells good. So maybe someday I'll be able to try a sample of it. I don't really love to exfoliate a lot of my skin. I have very dry skin, so I do try to be really careful about how much I'm exfoliating, because I feel like if you exfoliate too much, you just make your skin really dry. So we'll see. Maybe in the future I'll pick that up. This is another beautiful Lunar New Year collection. So Charlotte Tilbury launched 2 items. So the Magic Cream basically has like a beautiful lid, so that's an existing product, but she also launched 3 new lipsticks. So these are in gold-studded Lucky Red packaging. I think this is cool because red is really big for Lunar New Year. There's a significance to it, and I think, do people buy things that are red too? I'm not 100% sure, but these lipsticks look gorgeous. The packaging's gorgeous. 28 pounds, I think that converts to like $40 lipstick. So as cute as I think these are, I don't need these. But there's a Sweet Blossom, a Lucky Cherry, and a Rose Wish. And oh my gosh, these shades are stunning. Stunning colors. Next, we have a new launch from ABH. And they are launching a Brow Freeze, which is a basically like a laminated brow, like a clear brow gel in a pot. Curious about that. They also have the highlighter in Iced Out for $34. I don't know about this highlighter because it looks like it's a white, but I'm sure it has like a gold sheen to it. I think this is going to be too light for me, so I'm not going to rush out and buy it, honestly. There's also a diamond gloss and a crystal gloss, which is a crystal clear peach scent, so it's a clear gloss for 20 bucks. All of this is going to be launching on January 11th on their website. I'm most curious about that brow phrase. That sounds like something I would need. I love their clear brow gel, so definitely have my eye on that. Okay, let's talk about something I'm definitely not gonna buy, and probably a product that's already won the award for worst makeup launch of 2021. This is the MAC x The Sims collaboration. So I was talking to my friend Angie about this collection because she is a avid video game player, and she had kind of mentioned that The Sims actually collabed with MAC in the game where MAC did the makeup for Sims. Like, you could go to the MAC store and buy like Sims MAC makeup, and she thought that was really cool. So I think a lot of us were expecting to see some color because most video games are pretty colorful, and you know, you can kind of make your character however you want kind of thing. So everybody was really shocked when they launched this palette, and it's basically an existing palette that they just put in this blue cardboard packaging that says MAC x Sims. So I feel like it's quite the joke at this point, but definitely don't need it. We'll be passing on it in 2021. The Ordinary is launching a Ordinary Color Concealer, and this is a buildable high coverage with real skin finish, natural, matte, easy to blend, and it's 36 shades and $5.80 on January 19th. I like this idea. I tried the Ordinary foundations. They have two. One's like a serum and one's like a foundation. I don't know. I've tried both of them though because they're so affordable. And I actually really like the one kind, but I did end up decluttering them because I had way too many foundations in like 2019. So I did declutter. I would like to try the concealer, but I'm pretty much very happy with my Kevin Aucoin concealer. So I think I'll probably watch videos if I see one of my friends review it, but it's probably not something I need. But I do remember really liking the foundation, so if you guys are in the market for an affordable concealer, maybe this one would be a good option for you. Another disastrous launch of 2021. Oh my gosh. How Hourglass managed to make something so controversial happen in such a short span of time blows my mind, because they really didn't need this kind of drama. All I want is for Hourglass to figure their shit out. So they launched this new ambient lighting palette volume 2. Now, I don't have the original ambient lighting palette, but when I saw this and I saw that they were making this for deeper skin tones, I got really excited. I didn't even think to like stop and like wonder if these were repeat shades or anything like that. I just bought the damn palette, and it was so expensive. It was like almost $70 with taxes and stuff. And then I found out that these were repeat shades, and they were already in like a big edit palette that they did a couple of years ago. I was so disappointed. I did end up writing to Hourglass and seeing if they could cancel my order. I wasn't fast enough. They ended up not being able to cancel the order, but they did send me a return label. So I think I'm just going to send this back, because I really don't want to have this product if it's not really going to be working for people that it says it's going to work for. I did ask on my community tab, and a lot of you said, you guys were kind of split. I couldn't really figure out what everybody wanted. Some people said, don't even make a video, don't give them any free publicity. And then some of you said, do the video, you know, really see if it is as bad as people think it is, etc. So we'll see. I haven't actually gotten it yet. I'm supposed to get it on like Monday after I'm done filming this video. So we'll see if I get it and I think it's worth talking about on camera. I'll probably show it to you. Otherwise, I'll probably just send it back and get my money back, because $70 goes a long way in the makeup community, and I really don't need more Hourglass at the moment. I just got this one in the mail because I ordered it when it was on super sale on Sephora. So I really don't need any more setting powders. So yeah, that's kind of the tea on that on my end for now. Okay, the next thing is a sneak peek of a new brand that's going to be launching. So Katie, formerly Luster Lux, is launching a new brand. We don't know what, but we'll have to keep an eye out and see. And then Clinique launched their new cheek pop. This is for the year of the ox. It's the gold celebration pop for $26. This is so cute. I almost bought this, but I ended up passing because I really don't need another gold highlighter right now. Even though the presentation was so cute, it's a pass for me. And then we have a bunch of new stuff that launched at Ulta. So Milani's just been launching all kinds of stuff all over the place. So they just launched the Gilded Terra eyeshadow palette for $19.99. I think Milani makes some really decent eyeshadows for the drugstore, but it's an easy pass. And then Wet n Wild launched all their new products at Ulta. So they launch a primer, they launch a corrector primer, they launch a Impossible primer. Then their new eyeshadow palettes also launched at Ulta. So they've got a lot going on over there. I'm really curious to try some of these new like tinted moisturizer type foundations that have launched, like the one from Urban Decay finally launched at Sephora as well as Ulta, and I was so tempted, but I'm just gonna wait and see because I really don't need to buy everything all at once. And then there's some stuff from Glam Glow, just a bunch of stuff. I really like this Fenty set. This one definitely caught my eye. I believe this is a Harvey Nichols exclusive, but this is the New Year Glow Lip Luminizer set by Fenty Beauty. So it's $41, includes a gloss balm, universal lip luminizer, and the diamond balm. So I got one of these little sets from Fenty. I don't know where it is, but it was out here doing its thing earlier, and it had a diamond balm highlighter in it. I like the formula. I'm not nuts about it. So realistically, I probably won't love that formula if I actually buy it. So I'm going to pass on that set for now. Gucci Beauty also launched these gorgeous satin lipsticks for $42 each. These are stunning. They have limited edition packaging, but I don't need a lipstick. I don't need a lipstick from Gucci, so it's an easy pass. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about, there's so many things I could talk about, but I got to cut this video somewhere. I feel like it's already going to be an hour long, is the BH Cosmetics Birthstone collection. So for the month of January, they dropped the Garnet palette, and this is a mix of fiery glitter and staple shades, mattes and shimmers for $9. I love the price point. I don't love the colors. I think it's pretty basic. This palette reminds me a lot of the Dose of Colors Minnie Mouse palette for some reason, and I hardly use that. I think I've maybe used that once. It's in my declutter pile. I'm not going to keep that. So as much as I wanted to buy every BH Cosmetics palette that launched in 2020, it was very clear to me that I didn't need to do that. So I'm passing on this. Let me know, did you guys end up picking this up, or was it a pass for you guys as well? I'm very curious to know. Okay guys, that is everything I wanted to cover in this week's Will I Buy It video. I just want to let you guys know, you can always tag me on Instagram on products you want me to feature in this video. I would really appreciate it as well, because I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. You guys are a big part of this video. So thank you so much if you've tagged me already, and I will keep my eyes peeled on Instagram for products you want me to talk about. I will be back with this video in 2 weeks' time, and I can't wait to see what other new makeup launches have been announced by then. I hope you guys are having a fabulous start to 2021. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye!